Michelle Brown, and I wanted to show you how I bound my book so I don't lose all the pages, well, so they don't fall apart, the book doesn't fall apart. Makes it so great for when you want to open up and look at one page and then mark it and go to another page and open it wide. So I'll show you how to do that. Let's get started. Turn your book into a bound book with this little tool here called, well, it's kind of big. It's called the Cinch. It's from We Are Memory Keepers, but it binds your book. It punches all these little holes in, and then it makes it so your pages, you can flip it open. Makes it a little bit easier to look at your book. As much as I know I look at mine, it's really handy to have this all bound like this. These wires, you can get them in colors. Here's a silver one. This one, it came in a pack of 2. And I got these at Hobby Lobby. There's, you know, it's still Memory Keepers, and this one is a 0.75. So it's a 3/4 inch binder. And let me show you how I do that. The tool closes on the back. It closes this down, pinches it down. This end over here punches all the holes. You pull these in and out and it punches the holes for you. And it has a little bit of directions on the side here. But to get started, I don't know any other way to do this other than ruining, I mean, what feels like you're ruining the book is pulling the pages out. You know, you just slowly tear off a few pages at a time. Just, 15, 20 pages at a time. See, now actually I'm at the back. Just have to carefully pull that. Actually, I'm on the very last page. Okay. And then see, it's the binding, it's the edge of the book there, where the words are. You just pull that with your fingers. Or you can cut it with scissors too. Which I think I'm going to have to give a test run, which is what they tell you to do. See, I've got all these in. See, they all push through. If you pull one out, pull them out like this, then they don't punch. And this says if we're doing an 11 inch, we have to start from number 10. Pull those out. So we flip it over. Okay, you see the first one, I had all the pegs in, popped in. Punch, you know, pull it down, punch them. Then I pull them out because it says for an 11 inch. I need to start from peg 10 and pull them out so they don't punch anymore. Then it'll even these out from the edges. Okay, now I'm going to go through and do the first part of that on all the pages. I'm not going to do both. Alright, so we're going to push all these in. I'm just going to do the first cut on all of them. Okay, now we've got all of them, the top half done. Now I'll flip it back over, pull out. Now you take each one and flip it over and put it in, down. Okay, now that we've got all those done, now comes the other part where we have to put, this goes in here, it sets inside there. Oops, sorry, sets inside this one here, but I'm going to cut it to make it this, you know, the length that I want. Came with the little cutters. Just, whoops, turn it this way. Just cutting it so it looks a little similar to that end. And there's just a little piece left over. Let's see, goes. Sorry about that, all these little things line up. See, they line up and they hook behind the little tab that's right there. It holds that so it's nice and stiff. Directions. It's got to hide the seam. To hide the wire seam inside the back cover, first thread inside pages, then the front cover, then the back cover. The front and back covers should face each other. After binding, flip the back cover around. Then it just puts the edges of that binding inside of your book. So there's the back, there's the cover. Get these all stacked up here together. You should be able to see right through these and get all those little extra pieces out. It's nice how it holds it for you. Okay. Alright, and then it said to first thread the inside, then the front cover. So there's the front cover is on. And now the back cover, and the back cover should be facing the front cover. So that'll get them okay. Now we've got it all threads through there, so let's take it off. Oops, and I bent my page. Let's turn it around. And now this, you have to you push and turn just like it says to get it to the correct width, so it will smush this down for us. Okay. And you need to press this side and this side all along. It's kind of a flat surface, or it should make a flat surface. You press that up against the back of the tool inside here. See, it's going inside of here. And don't put your fingers in there because this comes down and presses it down. But you put those two rings in, like here, like this. It goes in like this, and you want those two pieces to be touching. This piece and this piece to touch in the back there. That'll give you a straight circle. Because I've done it before and it kind of bent it crooked. It didn't make it a nice circle. I held it, but then I took my hands out and we push it down, and it won't go any further than it's supposed to. Okay, see, it made a circle. Okay, and then here's the other piece. And again, pressing. You might want to look along the edge there. Press both the top and the bottom of the wire inside there. Then get your hand out and press it down. That's a little bit harder than popping the holes in. And then you can carefully bend these a little bit if you'd like to push those in just a little bit more. each one of those little guys. I mean, that's just me. Probably don't need to do that. And there you have it. Your book is all bound. It's in the back side back here. That's what I was saying. Maybe you want to press a couple of those in just a little bit more so the back cover doesn't come off. It shouldn't, but just in case. There's that. And there you have it. All your pages. Now your book. Oh, there's where a couple of them got a little stuck. They still have that glue, the binding. And then you can open it just like that. So here's your 2016-2017 book, all bound, so you can carry it with you wherever you want to go, and you can open up the pages and look at whatever you want to look at. And it stays nice and neat. Okay, and some maintenance on this little thing, which isn't very much. There's a little drawer underneath here. That's where all the little clippings go, all the little squares that it cuts out. Just take that out, dump it out. These, like I said before, the binding wires come in several sizes, and there's several colors. There's a black, there's silver, and you saw my other book, you know, it was pink. Usually the silver is the easier one to get a hold of. And then here's the wire clippers, and it comes with a nice instruction manual, you know, little pictures and everything on it to help you. And like I did, it's always good to use a sheet of paper to test it out to make sure everything's where you want it. And this one, by the way, cuts little square holes. My daughters really love to use the machine. They've used it to make their little books, journals and things like that. And, you know, these are nice little book covers that they have too, that the company makes. This one's a 6x6 chipboard, you know, and you can decorate the fronts. And again, you know, you can run it through the little cinch machine and pop the holes in it and bind it. And then you've got your own cardboard front that you've decorated on your own. And this one here is an 8x8 chipboard, and it comes with two pieces, so you have the front and the back. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you. Bye-bye.